The history of Ireland is in its music. And in a deli. The history of Irish music is as rich and magical as the island itself. Join me as we travel across Ireland and even down to the local pub to discover what makes Irish music so fascinating. This is Journey into Irish Music.
One evening fair, the sun was
Macklind Avenue Deli in St. Louis. As unlikely a place to find Irish music as any. Here's one of the new owners, Jovick, a man with a passion for meat and Irish music. In full disclosure, we've been bandmates for years.
Come Highland Paddy, by my side you'll surely stand. Hear the people shout for freedom. Rise in the morning with the fiendin' band. Rise in the morning with the fiendin' band.
Well, I'm from South City, St. Louis. Grew up on the state streets, and am a product of first-generation American immigrants from Ireland and Germany, also Croatia. Basically, I grew up with music in the household, which is always a good start to any musician. Having a guitar around as you're growing up and being interested in, how it works and how the sounds work and what have you.
You may have noticed the odd drum I'm playing. It's called a bodhrán. The bodhrán is a traditional Irish frame drum. Although there are some synthetic bodhráns out there, most are made with a wooden frame with a crossbar and are covered with a goatskin head. And they're played with a single stick called the tipper. The drum seems to have evolved in the 19th century as perhaps a sort of poor man's tambourine. Its antecedents aren't as clear. Since it's a very basic drum, it could have been brought to Ireland from the Mediterranean or North Africa. Or it could have evolved from a more utilitarian implement, like a tray, used to carry peat. The Celtic music revival of the 60s and 70s brought the bodhrán to the fore in bands like the Chieftains and the Boys of the Loch, and through artists like Christy Moore. There are several different styles of playing the bodhrán, and they're named after regions in Ireland. The West Limerick style uses just one end of the tipper. The top end style is just like it sounds. You play towards the top of the bodhrán, and you can do some cool rim shots and other things. I'm not very good at that style, but I play the carry style, and that favors both ends of the tipper.
In my punk rock and formative years as a teenager, I was a bass player in a punk rock outfit, and we played, the Creepy Crawl and all of these other little punky kind of joints, seedy kind of joints on the south side and downtown of St. Louis. And that's where I kind of fell in love with Irish music, is through the punk rock scene. And what it meant to me at the time, and it still does to a certain extent, a sense of community, a sense of belonging. We were all very hard-working individuals, and that's kind of what my folks kind of instilled in me as daughters and sons of immigrant families in America. Just basically, case you got to work hard.
By my side you'll surely stand. Hear the people shout for freedom. Rise in the morning with the fiendin' band. Rise in the morning with the fiendin' band.